Hi and hello everybody, it's Fern. Welcome back to another Planty video. Thank you so much for joining me for this walkthrough for June. We're going to be doing a full collection update kind of thing. I love doing these videos in the growing season because there's always just so much going on. So I love to show you all of the progress that the plants have made, but it's also helpful for me to bounce things off of you as well. I always get helpful suggestions and tips from y'all, so I really appreciate that because of course there's always some plants that I am just trying to decide what to do with or need some advice on. So this is a mutually beneficial video for us. Actually, all of my videos are kind of like that because y'all are always helping me out, which I really appreciate. But yeah, I'm excited. Again, this month, everybody is doing fairly well. Pest situation is still stable. I'm still going forward with the beneficials every 2 weeks. And there hasn't really been, I mean, you'll see what has been going on. I do have some upcoming videos for the second half of this month that are going to be changing some things around a little bit. So yeah, but obviously I'm going to be showing you how everything is looking right now. Also, did you notice my new glasses? So cutie. I got these from Pair Eyewear, which is my current obsession, and they're also sponsoring this video, so thank you so much to Pair. These glasses are actually so cool. So you can see my frames are this stunning tortoise shell, but now they're black, cute, and now they're sunglasses. Like, what do you mean? It's so cool. So as you can see, Pair offers customizable glasses, which I think is so innovative and so convenient. The ability to completely switch up your style or turn them into sunglasses. Love it so much. We were bopping around in the city this weekend and it was so convenient for me to be able to just keep my glasses on because these are prescription glasses. But when we're outside in the sun, I could pop on the sun tops. And then when we went into a bookstore or museum, I was able to just take them off and just be wearing my regular glasses. So I love the customization. Also love just the base frames. I picked out the Ella style and I think that they are perfect. I love them so much. When I was trying to pick a frame, I used the try on feature on their website, which was really helpful in solidifying my decision to get these ones. It gives you a really great idea of what they're gonna look like on you. They also offer free US shipping and free returns if your frames end up not working out for you. You guys are gonna see me wearing these a ton, and I already have my eye on other top frames that I want to try out. Check out Pair Eyewear for yourself through the link down below in the description or the QR code that I'm gonna pop up here, and use code WildFernGift15 and you will get a free gift with your purchase. Thank you so much to Pair for sponsoring this video. Now let's check out the plants. Okay, let's start in the living room for a change. Even though this is far from my favorite planty area right now, whereas normally I really like this area, but there's just a lot of things that I would like to get done to kind of clean up and refresh this space. One of the main things being the IKEA greenhouse cabinet that is currently functioning as a dungeon because look how dark it is in there, like what the heck. And the light is on. The light is turned on, but this LED panel is dying. So I've purchased a replacement, which is really nice that I'm gonna be able to swap that out. But I've purchased a replacement. I'm just waiting to film. I'm gonna be doing a greenhouse cabinet refresh. I'm gonna be doing both of my cabinets because they both have things that need to get done. But that is a big upgrade that I'm going to be making in this one. I'm going to be replacing that light panel because, as you can see, it's just way too dark in there for them right now. I also have to do things like this cable box thing. I need to organize all of these wires and cables and everything. So hopefully this space is going to look a little cleaner and fresher soon. I've been gathering supplies. I just need to actually do the thing and film that video. So hopefully you will be seeing that soon. But yeah, I feel like I'm kind of at the point in the year where I've been busy outside and, you know, it's summertime. There's a lot of other things going on. So the indoor house and even plant things have been falling by the wayside just a little bit. Like for example, all of these books need to go up on my book ledge, but they're just kind of stacking up. We actually had to move some of them over there. They're just kind of stacking up because, I don't know, we just haven't made time to move them. And yeah, it's just the tasks are building up and I just need to make some time to complete them. But it's fine. That, like, if you are a regular viewer on this channel, then you know that that is just the vibe. Like, things can get chaotic around here. I fall behind on things sometimes, and that's just how it is, and it's, you know, it's whatever. Okay, so let's start over here. Philodendron SP Silver, looking absolutely stunning as usual. I love this philodendron so much, and it is so extremely low maintenance. Like, I barely have to do anything for it. And then my begonia lucerne, which I moved over here with y'all, I don't know, maybe a month ago we moved this. It's doing great. It's been growing a ton. I actually need to grab another piece of twine to secure it because it is growing out quite a bit, as you can see. I have noticed that the new growth on this plant has a lot less spots than the lower growth, and I'm thinking that it could be a lighting thing, unless it's a maturity thing. Maybe if anyone has experience, you can let me know what you think, but I prefer the heavier spots than this. So I don't know, I'm theorizing that it's a light thing because it definitely gets less light here than it was getting at the window. This begonia is kind of subjected to the conditions that this philodendron needs right now, and this is a lower light philodendron, so even though I have my Soltec Vita bulb here, which is fantastic, I only have it running for about 5 hours a day, so, you know, the high light hours are limited just because I don't want to bleach my philodendron. It's even too much. Like, I could do even less because this is a little bleached, but I mean, I'm trying to make them both happy here. So yeah, I mean, maybe another rearrange is in my future for these, but we shall see. And then down here, my Monstera constellations, I'm still waiting for new growth. I don't have any progress updates on these. I mean, we can take a look at the roots. Oh yeah, and I do have some fungus gnats right now since I started using my DIY soil mix again. I've noticed, oh yeah, wow, look at those roots. They look amazing. Okay, that is great to see. But yeah, I do have some fungus gnats right now. I have not whipped out my mosquito dunks again. I probably should, but I didn't have any fungus gnats until I started using the Pro Mix HP as the base for my DIY mix because I ran out of my mollies. I'm not too bothered by fungus gnats, to be honest with you, because they don't really harm plants. They're more of just annoying to have flying around. But they don't really bother me unless there's like a lot of them, you know? Otherwise, I don't really care. And then over here, we of course have my Polyneura. I always think that this plant is gonna like tap out on growing for me, but it continues to put out new growth, which is so cutie. We have new growth here, and it's just such a beautiful plant. I actually am glad that it is still growing because it loses a lot of leaves. Like, I would say it loses a handful of leaves every week. Like you can see, you know, this one's going to be yellowed off in a couple of days. Like, they don't last forever. I actually just had to chop a whole vine because it got so sparse, kind of like this. But the bottom was sparse too, so I chopped it. That one can stay on for a little while longer. But I just think since this is such an old plant, like, you are going to have some natural leaf loss. The plant is obviously still perfectly healthy, but that does happen. Anyways, she's still looking stunning, amazing, gorgeous, and I'm wondering if she's gonna flower for me again at the end of this summer. That would be absolutely wonderful, so we shall see. Also, speaking of my projects, I have my super annoying paint swatches back here, which honestly drive me crazy, but I don't think I'm gonna be painting until probably the fall. I don't know, maybe I'll do it sooner. Like, I feel like I should prioritize it because I am always filming my house and putting it on the internet. I'm like, I should do that. But it's just hard to spend days painting right now when I have so many outdoor things to do. You know what I mean? So just please ignore the paint swatches for the foreseeable future. Okay, let's take a peek inside the cabinet here. The very dark, dungeness cabinet. Honestly, I still had plants growing in here, so they don't seem to mind the really dim lighting conditions right now. I guess a lot of these plants are kind of lower lights plants anyways. So first of all, growth update on my Anthurium Goliath Forgetii. This plant I am always just on a roller coaster with. Like, I will be so sick of fighting with it and I'll be like, I'm just gonna get rid of it, but then it'll put out some new growth and I'll be like, okay, maybe it is finally going to start behaving again. And I just don't know. Like, sometimes with plants I have this really weird experience of growing it amazingly at first, and then I just can't get it to look as good as it once did, and I don't know why. I'm actually having the exact same experience with my Begonia palensis right now. I don't know why sometimes with plants I can't, like, it's like there's some magic in the beginning and then things just go downhill for me, and I don't know why. But yeah, anywho, this plant has given me this leaf and this leaf recently, and they both look decently good, so that one needs to go. Like, that's ugly, I need to snip that. But I don't know, we'll see what happens with this one. I just love the leaves so much, that's why I keep it. But yeah, I do always just have this sense of like, should I get rid of it or should I not? I don't know. I kind of have that sense with a lot of my Anthurium. Like, I also, by the way, I just watered like an hour ago. So if you see water in the trays, that's why. That will likely be gone by tomorrow. So yeah, I always let the water come through, and then unless it's like a lot, it usually gets just sucked up super quickly, especially in the summertime. But anyways, what is this Anthurium even? Like, I just noticed it put out this new leaf, and I'm looking at this plant and I'm like, what is this? Like, I have no clue. I have no clue. And I don't have it labeled, so that's kind of annoying. I'm gonna have to like track it back in some of my videos. But what are you? I don't know, but it's given this leaf, so that's cool. Although I can't say that it's really doing anything for me, so it might be on the chopping block soon. I don't know, we'll see. This one that I actually do like had aphids, which came out of the woodwork once again. There's only like a couple on it, and I squished them pretty quickly, but as you can see, it did do some damage towards the bottom there. But I really love this plant. This is a Anthurium Dark Phoenix crossed with PAP RA5, and it has like a really elongated kind of bolete textured leaf. It's really, really stunning, so I'll probably be keeping that one. But yeah, I am kind of like questioning which Anthurium I'm going to be keeping, because as they grow, I'm just not going to have room for all of them. And if they really don't impress me, then I'll probably just get rid of them because I just don't have the capacity. Another one that is looking really gorgeous is this Anthurium back here. This leaf is still kind of fresh, so it's hard to be moving things around. Just wait. Okay. Do you see that super dark leaf right there? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Now that's an example of an Anthurium that it like wows me. Like, I'll definitely be keeping that one. It's so gorgeous. That is, see, I don't even know. Like, I still just don't have the names. Blue Pap and Fort Sherman from Cartel Down. Yeah, this is one that like actually impresses me. So that's cool. And it's living in Leca. Another plant that's been really impressing me lately is my Begonia. Why is the name gone from my brain right now? Begonia brevihermosa. Stunning pink. It is like hot pink. Like, so pink. I absolutely love it. Definitely more finicky than other cane begonia that I have. Like, the edges are crispy. I don't even know why. but they just are. She's just a picky girl, I guess, but she's so pretty that I'm like, don't even worry about it. Like, you be as picky as you want. I will cater to your needs. And then behind her, we have my Hoya undulata, which has been growing like crazy. Look at this leaf. Oh my gosh. It is so pretty. Like, look at that. It's huge. I just love this Hoya so much. She's putting out another leaf right here. And then she's actually growing outside of the cabinet. And I can't really, oh, can I get her? Oh, I'm just gonna leave her for now. I'm just gonna leave her for now. I'm probably gonna have to chop that though, because I think she's like stuck. You can see the vine through there on the outside. But yeah, this one is doing great in the cabinet, loving life, and it just looks gorgeous. Like, I'm so obsessed with it. Still no growth on my Hoya clementiorum. I feel like I've been waiting for like a year now, and she's put out a vine, but no leaves. Although, can I blame her, because she's pretty much in the dark in here right now. I actually like the way it looks. It looks really vibey with this low lighting, but obviously it's not great for the plants. So yeah. Anywho, I think that is all of the updates in there. My ghosty gal is still doing well. You can see that the internodes are becoming longer as she grows up because she's getting a little bit less light at the top here. You can see a lot of the light is like lower in this window, and she's going towards that. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, probably nothing. I'll probably just leave her because, like, where else would I move her, you know? And she's stunning enough. It's fine. She doesn't need to be absolutely perfect. She does still have this browning. Oh, actually a couple of them are browning. This one is browning and that one is browning. So maybe I should actually move her into, well, these ones are turning. You can see the green coming in on this one. I don't want to touch it. But that is probably because it's getting less light towards the top here. You can see in this newest one, it's a little bit minty. So maybe she'll be fine and I don't have to move her, but it is a little sus that I have 2 leaves browning. That's not great. But I mean, she has tons of leaves, so I'm not upset if she loses a couple. It's fine. One of the more exciting updates in the collection right now is the new leaf on my Alocasia watsoniana, because this one I honestly thought I was gonna lose, and yes, she is still in the 1 leaf club, which isn't ideal, but this leaf is so stunning that I don't even care. I'm so happy that she came back with a leaf. The back is so purple. If you can see, like, look at that. It's so like leathery looking. Such a stunning alocasia. I was gonna move this back in the cabinet. I might, once I do the cabinet refresh, we'll see. But since she put out a leaf in room humidity, I'm like, maybe she will be fine with that. I don't know. I'm kind of just playing it by ear. Hoya coriaceae, I need to repot this. It's kind of going crazy. I need to repot it because it keeps drying out way too quickly for me. My Monstera albo down here is looking fine. She does have a lot of browning happening on this leaf here, which kind of sucks. I've kind of cut off some of it, but that's kind of annoying. But overall, she's looking good, and she is putting out a new leaf, which looks super marbled and stunning, as I've come to expect with this plant. She's obviously really beautiful. And then we have my purple oxalis, which is a newer plant to my collection, and we have been struggling to be on good terms with each other, but I think that we're kind of figuring things out finally. But yeah, this plant is definitely looking more sparse than when I got it, because I just was not prepared for how thirsty she is. I should probably even up-pot this plant because yeah, it dries out very, very quickly. Which, I mean, makes sense. It's a very like thin-leafed, fluttery kind of plant. But yeah, I think we are figuring out each other now, which is grand. We have my air plants hanging out here. This one was flowering. It's just kind of like ending its flowering now. but it looked so pretty. I mean, it still looks pretty because it's so pink. Like, I love the color of it. Where can you see best? There, you can see the color. Like, how cute is that? I love it. And then I have some of my favorite kind of hanging plants here. The burro's tail in my cute little chain hanger, which I take this plant out to water. Somebody was asking whether this hanger would like rust, and I'm not going to be watering this plant in it because I don't know, it probably would. So I just water it at the sink and then I leave it to dry overnight, and then I put it back in this hanger. And it's a succulent type plant, so it doesn't need watering super often, so it's fine. My fern leaf cactus is still hanging out here, no real updates. And my Hoya curtisii in this new Russo wavy mount is doing well. Also, I actually need to water this and I forgot to, so I'm gonna take it off and put it at the sink. But yeah, so cute. I'm loving these. I just watered the two orbs, or one of the orbs today. One of them didn't need water, but you'll see those momentarily. As for my other hanging plants in the window, I don't think I have a ton of updates. Anthurium, fine. Hoya serpens, no big changes, I don't think. My Hoya mirabilis has been flowering, but y'all have seen this a few times before, maybe even in the last walkthrough. I'm not sure if it was flowering then or not. Whoops. But yeah, stunning. Love the flowers on that one. David Kamingii is always flowering and smelling like caramel, which is so delicious. One of my favorite Hoyas. Love her so much. And attached to my David Kamingii is my Hoya hypalasia. I'm trying to show you where the lighting's not crazy. Yeah, this vine is coming from down here and going up and attaching, and this one did flower for me. The flowers are done. They like closed back up, which is always so funny when they do that. They close back up and, oh yeah, I was just gonna say I'm waiting for them to fall off, and they're literally falling off into my hand. Okay then. Let's just put those in the compost. Okay. Yeah, the cool thing about this flower was that it was really cute and star-shaped, but the not great thing about it was that they only lasted one weekend, which is such a bummer. I barely even got any footage of them because I just was expecting them to last longer. But they opened on Saturday, I believe, and then by Monday they were done. They were like closing up. So very short-lived flowers on that one. Still really cool that it flowered at all though, and hopefully it will do so again. We also have my Hoya, what is this, Fabaceae? Yeah, my Hoya Fabaceae silver. This put out flowers for me once before, but I don't think they ever even opened. I think they blasted, and now we have another set that are coming. If it wants to focus, there's another set right there. So hopefully these ones will actually open. I'm trying to stay on top of the watering so that they won't just fall off, but we'll see. Hoya globulosa, looking stunning. Oh my gosh, the lighting, it's so backlit to show you anything. But I mean, I don't have any crazy updates on this plant. I just love it. So please admire her with me. It's looking a little disoriented, like which side are you growing on, girl? It's because I keep turning it around. So my bad. Anywho, Van Viengensis, which is just looking kind of bad again. Like I don't know, that Hoya doesn't like me. Hoya pubucalix, no updates. I'm hoping for flowers this year for that plant. Really I don't have many updates on these ones in the window right now besides the ones I already talked about. These flowers are done on my Syningia. And Cebu Blue, I moved to this window hoping that it would start growing better for me with some nice natural light. So jury's still out on that, but we'll see. And yeah, that's the current situation over here. I mean, it is cute. Everyone's looking good. I can't complain that much. And these ones well, I guess those two in the window have been flowering a ton, which is really nice. But yeah, just I guess no crazy updates. And then moving over to the calyx shelf, which is another area that I just feel is disheveled and I don't really know what I'm doing. Like I just am not happy with how it's looking, I guess. We do have some flowers open on my Hoya 039 Flores Island, which I love these flowers. They're so cutie. I want to move this plant back into the window. It doesn't even really care though. Like, it hasn't been getting a ton of light here because this grow light hasn't even been on. And it still is flowering for me and growing, and yeah, it's a cute Hoya. I want to get it back into the window soon. Like I said, I just have a lot of rearranging that I want to do that I just have not made time to do yet. So hopefully I'll be moving her into higher light soon because she gets really sun stressed. So I need to make space for her in the window during the summer so that I can see that beautiful color on her. My jewel orchid is flowering, which I don't know what is going on with this plant. I want to cut it though because she's just not really growing, and this isn't typically when she flowers, so I take it as not a good sign, even though they are cute. Yeah, I feel like I honestly don't really have positive updates about any plants on the calyx shelf, so that's not great. But my Anthurium red crystal Doriaki right here is currently flowering for me, which, I mean, it's whatever. I'm not going to do anything with this flower. Sometimes people ask me whether I cut off flowers on my Anthurium and Alocasia or whether I just leave them on. And to be honest with you, I don't really have a method that I stick to. I'm not really in either camp. Like, I know some people are like, oh, you should cut them off because they're taking energy from the plant. But then other people say the plant has already, like, by the time you see the flower, the plant has already expended the energy and it doesn't matter if you cut it off at that point. And I've heard other people saying that it's even detrimental to cut them off because you're like interfering with the bloom cycle. I don't really have an opinion either way. I just, if I have my shears out and I think to cut it off, I'll probably cut it off. But otherwise, I'm not too bothered by leaving them on. So yeah, anywho, what I would love to see is a new leaf on this plant. It hasn't grown for me for so long. So hopefully I'll see that soon, but yeah, for now it's just chilling, I guess. And then over here we have my climbing Cebu Blue, which is hopefully going to be doing better than the trailing one. But it's just giving me these itty bitty leaves, which is like normal. I'm not expecting this to just immediately go crazy, although it is kind of growing off of the pole. So I need to direct it back to the moss. But yeah, this is just going to obviously take some time to get going, and it's nice that it is even growing because I think this was the newest leaf when I first put it on the pole, and now we have two more and they are gradually getting bigger. So high hopes for that one. Now my Begonia polensis, which I was talking about as an example of another plant that looked really good when I first got it, and now I just can't seem to reach that again. Like, I reached the pinnacle of success and now I just am constantly trying to reach it again, but I'm just not. It just looks chaotic. Like, does it need to be repotted maybe? I don't know. It has just a bunch of like small, I think there's maybe too many, like, I don't know, too many rhizomes. Like, I don't remember, is this two? I think it's only two separate plants that I potted in there. Maybe I should have only done one. But the leaves are small and they just don't look that good. So I don't know, like, is this plant ever gonna be giving me the type of growth it did before? I'm not sure. Maybe I should go ahead and repot and separate the two plants out. Maybe that's what needs to happen. I don't know. My Phalaenopsis, don't know whether that plant is going to make it or not. It's just been like, I mean, it feels pretty good-ish. I don't know. It's been hanging on by a thread for a while. We have a couple of my new Hoya from Plant Haven Toronto, the Griffithii, which I'm really excited about. I love the leaves on this one. And then we have the Pubicalyx Silver down there. Lemon Lime Philodendron. This one is probably, well, yeah, it doesn't look great. It's probably looking the worst out of all of them, so I don't even know if that one's gonna make it or not. We shall see. And then I know it's kind of hard to see, but my Marble Queen Pothos, who's currently putting out another new leaf, that one just came out and now it's put out that one. And I think for this plant, you guys, I think I want to transition it back to being a small trailing plant. Like, I have, you know, experimented with growing it out. And here, let's take a look if I can get on a chair. I've experimented with growing it out and I've seen the leaves. I've had fun doing it, but ultimately I just don't love the look of this plant on a pole, especially not on this setup where all the leaves are like facing up towards the light. I've got a window up there. They're all just facing up and I don't have space to put it anywhere where the leaves would be facing down. I also just don't love how big the gaps are between all of the leaves. Like, it's just not. I much prefer my Manjula pothos. Like, if there's gonna be a variegated pothos that I grow up a pole, I want it to be that one. I just love the way that that one looks so much more. So I think I'm gonna do trailing again for this one. I just think it's her best look. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Like, these are such huge vines to be cutting and propagating. So what I think I'm gonna do is just let her grow off of the pole. She will start putting out smaller leaves naturally when she's not climbing anymore. And then I'll just cut and prop those. I think that's gonna be my game plan. And what I'm thinking of putting in this spot, what I'm thinking of putting in that spot instead is my Philodendron Majestic, because I just don't get to appreciate it up there as much. Like, I love how shimmery and beautiful the leaves are, and I just can't really see that from down here. So I think the Majestic will be better in this spot. While I'm back here, I guess I'll give you an overview of the dining room. Looking cutie. Yeah, all of the plants out here are doing decent as well. We have Crimson Queen blooms, we have Carnosa blooms. I think we have some open, but we for sure have some coming in. Let's go check right now. Maybe the open ones came off, but look at all of the ones that are about to come in. We have these. We have, oops, I don't wanna, oh my gosh, there's so many peduncles coming in. I feel like I'm gonna like crush something. What is this caught to? What the heck? Okay, here we go. Look, there's so many coming in. This is crazy. This is like my dream. This is my dream, you guys. Although, why are they all coming in on the bottom of the plant? Does anybody know why? Is it because the sun is shining on this part? I mean, it does get sun higher up as well, but I'm just not seeing. Oh, there were some there, but they're done. Anywho, tons of flowers coming in on her, which is amazing. Like, that's actually my dream for this plant. So, oh, and we have, like, I just keep spotting more peduncles. So, absolutely amazing. And then over here on the Crimson Queen, we have these ones currently. Look how gorgeous. I just love them so much. And I think I saw another cluster that was about to come in, but I can't see it right now. Oh, it was here, I think, maybe. Yeah, that one is gonna flower again. There's still like old flowers coming off of it because it bloomed recently. Yeah, so my like big Hoya, my dream for both of them or all of them is just to see like consistent and like multiple flowers on the plant. So it's finally happening after like 7 or 8 years. It's finally happening. As for my ones up top, they're all doing pretty good. Specifically this Ripsalis Paradoxa minor, which was a plant that I was considering getting rid of, but I'm glad I didn't, and I'm glad I moved it to the south window because I'm getting so much growth. This is all new. I wish it wasn't so backlit so I could show you better, but this is all new. Look how stunning that is. Oh, I just love it so much. It looks so cool. Like, it's just such a neat plant. The String of Hearts has grown a ton. I'm not going to climb up there, but there's a ton of new growth on it. As you can see, it's actually like trailing down now. I bought that, I don't know, maybe 6 weeks ago. Linears doing stunning, gorgeous, amazing as usual. And yeah, I think that's the main updates for the hanging plants. Now, I don't want to forget to talk about my Philodendron Patriciae because she is finally getting herself going again down here. Ooh, you can see the sun catchers hitting right there. It's pretty. But we have a new leaf here. which is so exciting. I haven't had a new leaf on this plant in so long, and oh, it's just so beautiful. Like, I really, really love this one. So I'm happy that she is getting going again. You can see her rooting into the pole there. Look at that chunky root going in. We love to see it. I want to cut this one off because I keep like stepping on it and stuff. It's just kind of annoying. As for the windowsill, I don't think I have any crazy updates except for my Hoya Lima is gonna bloom for the first time. You can see that active peduncle there. So I can't wait to see that. And she's just looking amazing. This is such an easygoing, pretty Hoya. I really, really love this one. Oh, there's another active peduncle on my Crimson Queen. Speaking of active peduncles, holy crap. This is the mothership over here, you guys. This is actually unhinged. Like, she is going nuts. These ones look dead. Are they dead? Yeah, come off. Come off. You're ruining the vibe. There we go. Yeah, this one's going crazy. My Hoya Mathilde, so many flower clusters on here. These ones are actually almost done, but there's so many that just opened, like these ones. These ones are very fresh, and then there's even some that aren't open yet, so it's just like a constant cycle of flowers coming in on her. Look from down here. Oh my gosh, is that not just amazing? You can even see them behind, like close to the window. There's just so many, giving you the full view here. Yeah, obsessed, makes me so happy. She is stinky if you're right next to her, but other than that, it doesn't really smell. Like, even from where I am right here, I'm like 3 feet away and I can't smell anything. I can only smell the kind of cat pee scent when I'm holding her, so it's fine. But yeah, very, very cool to see that. We also have flowers on my Phalaenopsis Odorian coming in. I think this is maybe the second or third time this one has flowered for me, and I absolutely love the blooms on her. I love the leaves as well. They're a beautiful mottled leaf. But yeah, let me turn her so you can see these ones. So cute. And of course there's more that are coming in that haven't opened yet. But yeah, I just love, I had to move her over here. She was in the Vitcho, but I moved her over here because I don't know, I love seeing the flowers open on this particular area. This is my favorite, I think, plant corner in the house. So when she's in flower, I just like to have her here. Like, the vibes are just immaculate. Philodendron verrucosum is still doing fine. We have a new leaf that has just opened right here. A little small, but not too bad. I should move this back in front of the window for a bit so it can get some really nice light. And my Philodendron gigas, it gave me kind of a funky leaf right here, and I was like, uh-oh, what's that about? But then it went back to giving me beautiful, stunning, gorgeous, perfect, amazing leaves, so I'm not concerned. I think maybe it dried out too much when that leaf was coming in. But yeah, she is doing great. The Hoya Bertoniae intervariegated is one of my favorite plants on this shelf. I just think it looks so beautiful, and the way it's like draping just perfectly like frames this shelf. I think it's just so gorgeous. So yeah, I love this one. I would love to see it flower for me as well, but it hasn't ever done so. It doesn't get a ton of like super direct light or anything, so that's probably why it hasn't, but it grows beautifully in the conditions that it's in, so I'm happy with it. And then taking a peek down here, I don't think there's anything too notable other than my Hoya Australis Lisa, which was a big box store rescue, if y'all remember, is looking gorgeous. It's given me these 2 new leaves, and they're so beautiful. I knew I was gonna like this Hoya. Like, it has the type of variegation that just looks like a watercolor painting. It's so pretty. And I'm so glad that this one is doing well and growing for me, because it really did not look good when I got it. It was only like these couple of sad looking leaves down there. So I'm really glad to see it settling in and growing for me. And yeah, it's just absolutely stunning. Yeah, I have a corm of somebody in here. I don't remember what alocasia I took that from though, which is interesting. Who could it have been? Somebody I repotted recently, maybe? Who did I repot recently? The fried egg, maybe? I don't know. Over here, the Rhaphidophora tetrasperma variegated. Honestly, one of my favorite variegated plants. It grows so well for me. Like, I'm shocked at how well this plant is growing and how beautiful the variegation is. Like, it is just perfection. Such a fast grower. I know the regular green tetrasperma is an extremely fast grower, and so is this one, the variegated version. And it's just, I don't know, I must love the spot that I have it in, because it is just growing so well. It's so pretty. Like, so pretty. Look at that. The mintiness, like, are you joking me? Oh, it's just absolutely perfect. It is attaching as well to the door frame. I'm just gonna let it, like, whatever. That's the nice thing about owning my house, that I don't have to worry about a landlord yelling at me. So yeah, I'm just letting her do her thing. I mean, if it got like crazy and I could see it was really damaging something, then maybe I would stop it, but those little roots, I'm not too worried. So yeah, just, oh, I love this one so much, you guys. It's so good. It's so good. And I think that, oh, we also have my variegated Maranta, another just absolutely amazing variegated plant, specifically the vine that's on this side. You can just see that it's giving me the most beautiful leaves. Look at this one, full variegated. How crazy is that? Yeah, it's just stunning. I just watered it. Well, I watered everybody actually earlier today. And I left this one out here because, I don't know, I just couldn't bring myself to put it away yet because it's so pretty. And I thought she would just want to hang out in here for the afternoon with me while I was doing my watering. So she did, and I admired her, and it's going to be time to put her back soon. But yeah, just such a beautiful Maranta, and I'm so glad that I'm getting some good variegation, because I was scared that I had lost all of the good variegation genes. This side, not too much. It's more of just like speckled, but this side going crazy. My pink dragon alocasia, who I love so much, is going to be giving me a new leaf. Look at her preparing. She is making preparations right here. She's going to shoot out a new leaf, and I can't wait to see. Also, look at all of her corms. Like, they're all just like coming out into midair. Like, okay, girl, this is a big juicy one. Should I try to grow some little babies? I actually think that could be cute. And I just love her. Like, I love this one, you guys. The pink, I just die for it. It's so cute. Those are railing planters that I want to put out onto the deck. If you've noticed that box that's been sitting there forever, I'm gonna maybe do that tonight actually, so hopefully that will be gone soon. And then over here we have my Philodendron Glorious, who is also looking so cutie with her little ribbon. I actually want to get a new ribbon because this is getting stained from fertilizer water. So I should go to the dollar store and just like buy a roll of ribbon, because I'm kind of obsessed with this one on her, so maybe I want to put it on more of my poles. And I love the light pink with my dark blue walls and the dark blue pole. It's just correct vibes, you know? But yeah, this one's looking great. We have a new leaf coming in right now. She's really getting established again, and it feels really nice to have this plant in semi-hydro because it's so much lower maintenance than her predecessor, who was in soil. Yeah, so this plant pretty much never dries out, except for the pole. The pole does dry out sometimes. But as for the pot, it it's fine. Like, I'm able to stay on top of topping it up. So yeah, and she is slowly sizing up, you can see, which is lovely. And then up here we have my orbs that I planted up. I did water the green one with the philodendron today because it was dry, but the Wyetii, it's in a larger orb and it's a Hoya. So that one hadn't dried out yet since I potted that up. And I did that probably like 10 days ago now. So that's pretty good. Yeah, super happy with those. They have been fantastic so far, and I think that they look so great. Also, somebody commented on my video, which I always think it's weird when people leave these type of comments, but whatever. And they were like, oh, of course you like them. You got them for free. And it's like, well, yeah, duh. Like, I wouldn't, if I didn't like them, I wouldn't have had them sent over. You know what I mean? Like, I get so many emails and messages of people wanting to send me things, and I say no to 99% of them because I'm not just gonna like take something for the sake of taking it. Like, I only accept things that I genuinely am interested in. So yeah, of course I like them, and I'm very lucky that I was able to try them out for free. Does that make sense? Like, I wouldn't be sharing something and like making a whole video about it if I didn't think that I was gonna love it. So yeah, I do love them. Anyways, Mykins I've shown recently. She's looking absolutely stunning, like so good. And Gloriosum, stunning as well, although I am a little concerned about this new growth point over here. Like, it looks funky. What is up with that? So I don't know whether that's gonna give me a nice leaf or like, what is going on, girl? I don't know, but hopefully she does because she's so pretty. I want a nice, healthy, big new leaf. Oh my gosh, I feel like this is like an extra long. Is this video extra long? I feel like I'm yapping so much my throat is getting dry. Okay, Millsbow Hall cabinet is kind of similar to the wide. I was thinking, I'm like, what is it? Long, short? No, Millsbow wide. It's similar to that one in the sense that it needs a refresh. So keep that in mind. But I have cleared some plants out of here because I, A, sent some plants out for a trade, and B, got rid of a couple of plants, one of them being my Begonia Sinbad. I finally got rid of her. I had been thinking about it for months, and I just decided it was time because that plant was just, I just couldn't keep up with it. It was stressing me, so yeah, I could always get it again in the future if I decide to, but I think I'm pretty content just having that be the end of an era. Anywho, let's take a look in here. Oh yeah, so my Argentia Princess is giving me new growth, which is great because I waited 6 or 7 months for this to grow for me, and that's grand. However, all of the new leaves are not variegated. So I'm like, okay, I don't know why. I've heard that this after, or I've heard that when you get a cutting, or what have I heard? I've heard something about this one, like giving non-variegated leaves and then going back to being variegated. I can't remember what the exact thing I heard about it was, but I recall something like that. So hopefully the new growth that I get like up here is going to be variegated again, or else I'm going to be concerned. And I had to wait so long for this to grow. So it's like, don't revert on me, please. We shall see. Anywho, everyone is just kind of chilling up here. I don't think I have any crazy updates. Oh, I do have a new leaf on my Monstera. Oh my gosh, this thing's growing crazy. I think I'm going to be taking it out soon because it's just outgrowing. But look at that new leaf on my Monstera Mint. It's very pretty, and it's the first variegated one it's given me, so that's cool. But yeah, I don't know where the heck I'm going to put this plant. I do kind of like, I was thinking of only keeping one of my like variegated Monstera besides the Thai. Like, I was like, I should either keep this one or my Albo, but now I'm like, I kind of want to keep them both. So I'm gonna have to figure out where I'm gonna put her if I do. But yeah, nothing else really of note going on in here, I don't think. I have some of my new Plant Haven Toronto plants, like this is probably one of my favorite ones that I got, the Waymanii Cloudy Sky. I just think it's so pretty. But yeah, I don't think I have any big updates in here. No, everyone's just chilling. There's more room down here now though, because I got rid of some plants, which is always nice. Oh my gosh, you guys, the new leaf that I probably just opened the cabinet into. Hopefully, I think I've opened the cabinet into it a couple times now. It's so stressful when a new leaf is coming in on this anthurium because it's so huge and it like comes out into the walkway, and we have to be really mindful and about not bumping into it. But yes, my luxuriance hybrid is putting out a new leaf, and I think I only get maybe 2 new leaves a year on this one, so it's very exciting when it does happen. And I've just been watching it like a hawk. Look at how dark it is. I can't wait to see it. They come in pretty quickly, so within the next couple of weeks we should have a nice big leaf there. This plant is, I mean, it's doing okay. I think it probably would appreciate an up pot, but I don't have a bigger pot than the one it's in. So, I mean, I could check if Houseplant Essentials has, if that's the biggest size. I don't even know how big that is. I just thought I had the biggest size, but maybe I don't. Maybe there's a bigger one I could get. Or maybe I'll have to DIY something else. Or I could honestly pot her into the cover pot she's in, because I think it has a hole at the bottom. But it makes me nervous having her in a not clear pot, even though this plant, I don't really have to worry about it. Like, I never even look at the roots. I pull it out maybe every few months and look at it. So maybe I should just go into this big green pot, but also it's so heavy to like move around. I'm gonna have to think about it, but definitely one of the most iconic plants in my collection. And it's a very exciting time when she's putting out a new leaf. And then over here, also that clamp light was for my garden seeds, but I've planted them all out in the garden now, so there's nothing there. But I think I'm gonna leave that for now because I'm gonna start a new round of seeds soon. Anywho, we have my alocasia dragon scale, variegated, looking stunning. It has a flower, which I could probably cut off, but it's also giving a new leaf, so that makes me happy. She's actually growing very frequently, like she goes crazy. She just put out this one, which is like all variegated. Yeah, I love her. She's so like thick. Yeah. Hoya thomsonii. One may wonder what I'm gonna do with this plant. And by one, I mean me. I wonder, because, I don't know, as much as I love how she looks taking up that little like cube, I kind of want to move her to the window to see if I can get flowers. Look at this big vine that's like going off. I want this plant to flower, and I think I'm gonna have to move it to the south window to make that happen, because she just doesn't want to flower here. Like, she's never even given a peduncle. Like, hello? But she grows like crazy, so I don't know. This is my new Hoya multiflora. Oops. Splash, which I'm kind of obsessed with. And I was thinking after how I was saying in the haul that I just felt like the splash suited this plant so much. And I know why. It's because this is the shooting star Hoya, right? So it gives like star flowers, and the splash reminds me of like a galaxy. Like, it's a very like celestial type of variegation for this plant. I mean, I know it's not technically variegation, but you know what I mean. Rather than like the silver or the variegated, which I think those are stunning too, but I don't know. I just, for some reason, it just felt right. And I was like, this suits this plant, and I think that's why. So that's really fun. I can't wait to watch that one grow. I guess a quick overview of the Vitcho area. Cutie, cutie, cutie. I guess one of the big things that's changed, which I didn't even really plan on, I was taking photos and I moved this begonia Magdalene Madsen down here, and then I just left her there. she used to be over there, but I guess things got moved a little bit and I just have not switched them back, but it's fine. She fits in that area nice, so it works. But yeah, we have my variegated Adansonii here. I'm gonna want to pot up these new plants soon because I'm notorious for leaving them in sphagnum for too long and then they get really annoying to remove the sphagnum from and to pot up. So hopefully I'll do that like in a week would be ideal. But yeah, I'm really hoping I'm gonna have good luck with this one. Like I want this to grow like my tetrasperma is. Like please just give me like nice balanced variegation. I mean, we're off to a sketchy start with this full variegated leaf, but a lot of the other leaves have like more of a sectoral or like marbled vibe. So I don't know, cross your fingers for me. I need to put a stake in this one because she's really starting to grow now, my begonia white ice. Yeah, I need to do that. But I'm loving having that plant in leca now. I used to have a big one in soil and it was just the thirstiest plant on planet Earth. So I decided to chop root cuttings and then stick those in semi-hydro, and I did, and it was such a good decision because now this never runs dry. Like I'm able to top it up in time. And yeah, it just looks great. I mean, it doesn't look that good right now because it needs to be staked, but you know what I mean? Like the leaves look really healthy. All white leaf in my fry deck. Not great, but it is pretty while it's here. We have another leaf coming out there. Hopefully that will have some green on it because yeah, she's been going very variegated for me. Syngonium Frosted Heart is looking so cute. I love the way that this plant looks. Like something about the way that it climbs, like it just really works for me. I think it looks so gorgeous. Although I need to extend the pole or figure out what I'm gonna do soon because it's way growing over now. But I do just really love the way that that plant looks. We do have a baby Alocasia watsoniana here because I rooted a corm from my mother plant and I didn't know if that mother plant was going to survive or not, so I really wanted a backup, and now I'm just happy to have two of them. So I could probably take this out of the cloche soon, but she's just in there for now. And what else? Pallidiflorum is doing well. It gave me this new leaf recently and look at how skinny it is. Like, wow. Oops, what the heck? Okay, I think some of the crispy bits just moved or something, but it sounded like something snapped. People ask me like, why is this a special type of Pallidiflorum or something? And I don't know, this just said Pallidiflorum. I got it from North Shore Tropicals a few years ago, but people always comment that mine is a lot like thinner, narrower than other Pallidiflorum. So I don't really know, but I just really like it. So yeah, I'm happy that mine looks like this. What else is going on in this area? We have a new Alocasia maharani leaf, which is nice to see. My new Macrophylla pot of gold settling in. Really excited about that Hoya too. I don't think there's anything. Oh my gosh, my Paradisia has been going through a phase where it looks really good again. Like, remember how it looked so bad for like the past 6 months? Well, because it's shot out these couple of branches, they're just looking so pretty. So I'm happy with it again, which is nice because I didn't even have to do anything. When you procrastinate so hard that eventually it just ends up working out for you, that's what happened here, but I'm not complaining about it. Hoya Surprise round 2. I have it hanging out in the exact same spot that my other surprise was hanging out in. Oh, also I've kind of moved these plants forward because I only had one row of plants and they were all at the back, and I was like, wait, why are they at the back? Like, I want to be able to see them and appreciate them, so I pulled them up to the front. Pinged them. Looking cute. I'm gonna get a flower on my goldeneye. That one loves to flower for me. My philodendron silver sword variegated gave me this new leaf, and I have a feeling it's all variegated. Too early to tell because it's Polaroid variegation, but I have a feeling it's all variegated and I am on the verge of giving up on this plant. So we'll see. I don't know what is going on here, but something weird happened to this leaf, but it's growing for me. This is a new leaf right here, stunning. And then we have a new leaf coming in right there. So those are looking really good. Still really soft and expanding. But yeah, I don't know what, like, did this get too close to the grow light or something? I would think it was flat mites if it wasn't giving me this beautiful new growth. So I don't know, weird. And then my begonia Magdalene Madsen is looking stunning. Look at those colors. I just love her. Oh my God, I just looked at the clock and I think that I am yapping more than usual. Oh, there's a baby in here. Hi, Angel. Hi, love. Sorry, mommy's coming in here to do some filming, which you don't like. Also the doors, the sliding doors open, so if you can hear outside, that's why. It is a little windy out. Anywho, what is going on here? What is going on in here? I don't think a ton. We have new growth coming in on this Polynura, which is really good because this is one that I'm wanting to grow out, so it's always nice. And I think I saw a really good, yeah, right here. Oh, look at these leaves. They're like all variegated. Oh, it's hard to show. Like, how stunning are those? So I really want that vine to continue growing out so that I can see. Inner variegated doing really well. Yeah, these are both like doing pretty good in this location, so I am happy about that. And then out here, also how nice and peaceful. I mean, it's gonna look a lot better once I plant my flowers out, which I'm hoping to do this evening. But anyhow, that's not what this video is about. We have my Jasenia pothos doing really well in this hanger. And then we have my second Micans up here, which is just kind of getting going, looking cute. And then my plant wall, minus the Maranta because she's on the dining room table as we saw. But yeah, these are all doing great. Like, I don't really have any crazy, I have my walking pad out, so I'm standing on that. I don't really have any crazy updates. Adansonii doing great. Hush Kaliana, she's always doing great. Y'all know I'm always talking about her way too much. But yeah, constantly blooming, growing, just doing amazing. Waiedii, same thing, constantly growing. Hoping for flowers this summer, but we'll see. And my silver Polynura is just going crazy. We have some new vines coming in up here. Like, she's just getting absolutely massive. So yeah, I think she's very happy. And then lastly, we have my single plant. Let me turn the light on. My single plant that lives in the bathroom. Oh my gosh, you can tell that I've been yapping on here for too long. What is this? My lemon lime philodendron. Which I love the way that this plant looks in here, like with the blue walls. This is not the same color as the main space. This is a lighter blue, by a bit, I guess, but this is a darker room, so it looks kind of dark, but it is a different paint color. But anyways, I love this neon philodendron with both of the blue colors that I have on my walls here. So yeah, just gorgeous. And this one's doing pretty well. Also, I'm getting new growth. So yeah. That is a wrap, folks. I think that that was a very thorough, do I have any plants in the office right now? No. I think that that was a very thorough update. Let me know any thoughts that you have, or any comments you have to make. That's the same thing, I don't know. Okay, let's close things out here. Yeah, like I said, hopefully some organization slash plant chores slash just getting things a little bit together, especially with the cabinets. Hopefully that will be coming very soon. I think I said all that I needed to say, so I will leave you here. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I really hope that you enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.